Hi guys, HCG Chica. How are y'all doing? I'm checking in. I wanted to talk today a little bit about ideas for maintenance and for P4. Since I'm probably one of the few people who is just trying to eat normal and maintain for a while, I figured that I'm probably a good person to try to share what I am doing to continue to maintain while eating, while living the normal part of life where I'm not actually on a diet. So I just want to share the things that I'm doing, and they seem to be working. I think when we first start out doing the diet, we don't really intend on going back to eating some of the things that we ate. At least I did, because at the time those things are really hard to even consider giving up because we're usually addicted to them or attached to them. So anyway, I have found through this journey with P2 and P3, so much time goes by where you're eating so healthfully that those cravings usually go away and you're no longer addicted to those foods, and it really gives you a greater freedom of choice to continue making healthy choices, and it's so much easier to do that at that point. So what I wanted to say was I don't eat any grain at all right now still. So I wanted to share what my carbs are and what my carby desserty type replacements are that I feel are tasty enough for me to continue eating long term as my replacements to some of the old stuff that I used to eat. I'm sorry, I'm shivering because I'm cold because I just had my smoothie, and this is always what happens. I always get really cold after I eat my smoothie. So anyway, first of all, my carb and dessert replacements. I just did that recipe vlog on the pizza that I made. I love it. I don't feel like I need to have regular pizza ever if I have this. And that has the nut meal, flaxseed meal crust. So I do that, and that's low carb. I have peas when I want a carby thing. The probably doesn't sound amazing, but when you haven't had grain or bread in a long time, a bag of frozen peas only takes like 5 minutes to make with some butter and salt. It is delicious. It's delicious to me. And so I really enjoy that as a carby thing. I recently found a recipe for a chocolate cake that has no flour, and also the way I made it has no regular sweeteners in it at all. No sugar, no honey. It's made with black beans, if you'd believe it. It doesn't taste beany at all. It's delicious. It's moist, but the only, the bulk of it's made up of the black beans, and then the sweetener is actually xylitol and stevia. So I'm going to do a cooking vlog on that soon. I just made it this last week. Tom came 2 days ago, and I made it in preparation of thinking, I'm going to be craving some carbs and something sweet, and it's delicious. I don't miss regular chocolate cake at all. That used to be one of my favorite things, was chocolate cake, and this totally fits the bill for me. And I'll just eat this long term. And this is a P4 item because beans still do have carbs, but if you think about it, this cake is so much healthier for you and better for you than having like some regular piece of cake. And like I said, I feel like I never need to have a regular piece of chocolate cake again. This completely fits the bill for me. So I'll do a cooking vlog on that soon. And other than that, I just have pretty much different meat dishes and different veggie dishes. I want to share, I know that a lot of you don't have the circumstances to spend much time cooking. And I feel for you because I know that it's hard. I've actually only gone out to a restaurant once, like a few nights ago. That was the first time in probably like 4 months. And I was scared to eat there because you don't know what they put in stuff. Restaurants add so much stuff: salt, flour, fat. They add so much stuff to food to make it taste like really good. You have no idea what they're putting in things. So anyway, I think part of the key to my success is the fact that I make everything I eat pretty much. So I know that that's not possible for all of you, but I did want to share, if there is a way to even do a little bit. This is what I do, because I don't like to cook every day. I don't like to spend tons of time cooking every day. I have other things I want to do, like, you know, shovel manure into my garden. So all day Monday, and you know, perhaps somebody could do this on a weekend or just maybe one weekend evening, I do my grocery shopping, and then I cook all day, and I make large batches of whatever I'm making. And then I apportion it out, and I do this for both myself, my husband, and my mom right now. So, and I make basically lunches, like pretty full-on lunches for the following 4 days of that week for the 3 of us. So basically that's like 12 lunches. And these lunches are so big that technically they could be lunch and dinner. So I kind of just make a lot. And what I do is I apportion it out in separate Tupperwares, so that they're just easy to grab, because I think a lot of times the obstacle to eating healthfully is not having healthy food accessible and easy, because a lot of times healthy food takes a while to cook, and you know, if you're just sitting around and you want to eat something, you don't feel like spending half an hour cooking something first. So this takes that out of the equation by cooking a lot all at once and having it ready to go in the fridge. So like for instance, last week I had salads, and I had, you know, each container, 4 containers for each of us of salad, and then I made a huge pot of turkey chili. So then there was smaller containers of turkey chili, 4 containers for each of us. And then I often may do a vegetable, you know, whether it's broccoli or pureed fennel or kohlrabi. There's all kinds of neat stuff out there. So anyway, they all have their own containers. So every day, when my husband goes to work, and when I'm often at home with my son and doing things at home, but all I have to do is open the fridge and grab a container out, and it's all ready, and it's healthy, and it's delicious. So that's been helpful for me. And yeah, so I just wanted to share that that's what I'm doing. And honestly, with the things that I've been having, I really don't miss the things that I used to eat. So I'm not having any grain at all right now. I really, and I don't miss it. I haven't missed it. It's been so long since I've really had it that I really don't miss it. So I think it's important to find replacements for what you used to really enjoy, so that you can do something long term. For instance, I love ice cream. And I love I love ice cream. I love how creamy it is. I love the coldness of it. So the smoothies that I have now, I probably have them twice a day, actually. I think I have a smoothie twice a day, just about every day. So that replaces my old ice cream addiction. I used to have ice cream every day, and I didn't have a small portion either. It had gotten to that point anyway. I haven't been doing that for years, but you know, the few months prior to starting HCG, I had started having a lot of ice cream every day, and I felt like I had to have it. So it wasn't a good feeling to feel like you had to have something that wasn't good for you. So anyway, now I have my smoothies, and that's perfect. So yeah, I just want to share that. You know, these are things that I am doing that I feel happy with. Like, it doesn't feel like I'm dieting, and I'm not. I'm just maintaining my weight. It just feels like my normal way of eating now, like as if flour never existed, you know. And I really am happy with it. So if you can find recipes that take the place of the old types of things that you ate but are still satisfying to you, I think it'll be a lot more successful for you for maintaining. And that's just what's been working for me, and I just wanted to share it. And I'll definitely be doing the chocolate cake with the black beans. I'll be doing that in a cooking vlog soon. So that's it for now, and I'll talk to y'all soon.